Good evening, race fans. It is Jack and Alan here in the booth, your second string broadcasters at CRN. Alan and Jimmy are currently busy. I think Jimmy's on vacation, and Carl is out doing pit or not
Carl
pit.
things.
Yeah,
He's
I think
doing
it's just a
Carl
Carl
things.
things. So you get us. Should be another exciting night tonight. We are at the Auto Club Speedway. 2 mile track. Should be exciting. Alan, you want to bring us through some information there?
Yeah, Auto Club Speedway. Great track. Never raced here. It's located in Fontana, California, which is kind of hilarious because I live not more than 45 minutes away from Fontana, California. But yeah, the Auto Club Speedway is a premier motorsports facility in Southern California, built on the site of a former Kaiser steel mill near Fontana in 1996 to 97. That was only $100 million. That's it. Can't be that much money back then in 96. So
Yeah,
yeah, and as Jack Clatton said, it's a 2 mile track. It's a long oval. Watch your speed limit through the pits. It is 55, and yeah, should be a good race tonight.
yeah, should be some exciting stuff. We're gonna be expecting, a lot of clean racing here tonight. Pit road speed limit, notorious for having some pretty good racing, pretty respectful racing. We've only broadcasted with these guys once before, but in that one time, it was pretty exciting. We had a lot of green flag laps, and hopefully we'll have a similar success. Coming from the GT side, we don't get very many cautions, so we're not used to that weird, spooky yellow flag that comes out with this oval racing. But as we are getting ready for qualifying here, should be starting here in a couple minutes as the sun sets on this beautiful track in California.
That's right. And please let us know in the chat if you guys have a favorite driver out there. If you want us to show you, we got two cameras going on tonight. So don't be afraid to ask us to give a shout out to your favorite driver and just say, hey, see how Tiffany Ellis is doing. Or maybe Josh the Can, maybe Matthew Hake.
Yep, absolutely. We'll be happy to show off some more of our favorite drivers tonight. And Alan, we have another special livery night tonight. We're gonna run through some of these drivers during qualifying and take a look at their paint schemes. Looking at a little bit earlier, looks like we have kind of a clash between two different themes tonight. So it's kind of funny. I think they go together quite well. That's just me personally. But excited to see what all these drivers can come up with.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure some of these drivers work day and night on their liveries with some of the detail that we saw last time. Watching their race,
Yep.
which was, I believe, a video game theme night. Correct, Jack?
Yep, yeah, that sounds about right. We had some pretty cool schemes from different video games. And we had a few of them thanks to Bandit Customs. They're on your top right of the screen. Um, they make some really great paint schemes for our drivers tonight, and a few of them are running them. I had to pull up my notes here for what drivers we are looking at for those different paint schemes, but when they come up, I will be sure to point out who is running those Bandit Custom schemes.
Right. We still got quite a few drivers out there during qualifying, trying to set the fastest times that they possibly can set.
Absolutely. As it looks like practice is just wrapping up. It's a bit of an empty track at the moment, except for that one driver still trying to squeak out the last possible second he can
Yep.
out there on the track. Everyone else is sitting there in the pits, reading a book, learning the track map, whatever these drivers do to prepare for their race. We should have a nice grid. I think we got 18 cars, I want to say, on the track, maybe 19 here tonight, so it's a
19, it
pretty good
looks
field.
like. Yep. So, Jack, what are your thoughts on lap one? You think we're gonna see a caution, or you think everyone's gonna keep it clean?
We can only hope that they'll keep it clean. With the limited oval experience I have, my opinion may not be as valued, but with a little bit I do see, the track is quite wide, so a lot of room for these drivers to kind of jockey around and switch between some lanes here and there. So I think we'll be okay, but racing happens. We saw the other night at Cork Xfinity, just some of these restarts, that could be the deciding factor between a caution coming out and not. So
Absolutely.
we will find out as some of our drivers are out here on track for their qualifying. So we're going to pull up our camera for our paint schemes. So here we have
Look
Cody
at
Brewer,
that.
nice little 12 Hoyt car. Anthony Emerson with his Budweiser. I think we saw that last time out. Very nice car. And here we have our first theme car with Austin Wells. Looking like a nice dark side Star Wars.
What is that? I was gonna say I've never heard of that before.
Yep.
What is that on the side? What is that slug-looking guy?
Be Jabba the
I think it
Hutt.
starts with I was gonna say I think it starts with a J, right?
Yeah, it is Jabba. Here we have another very flamboyant Star Wars paint scheme. Looks pretty fun. You'll definitely be able to see that one on track wherever Tiffany Ellis is. So she looks like she's going to have a lot of fun in that car. Kyle Emerson running the Mandalorian paint scheme. That one's pretty
Very
sweet
nice.
looking. Have to enjoy that one. Here we have Ron Milam in the Crown Royal machine. That one I can definitely get behind. Here we have Richard Covington Jr. in some Stars and Stripes tonight. That's looking very nice. Charlie Stafford in that Mustang fighter plane that we saw last time out too. Pretty cool looking. Chase Bullard with the Jack Daniels. That's quite nice. We have Dylan Jacobs with your Kyle Larson Hendricks Motorsports paint scheme. Thomas O'Connor with what is that? I don't know what that is. Looks like just some fun logos on there with Coco something or other. If anyone else knows in the chat, feel free to correct us. And another American scheme from Kelly Akron. Let's see. There's a couple drivers here. John Duncan and another fun Star Wars machine there.
I think that was actually Team America, wasn't it?
It might have been Team America. We have
Yeah. Great
seen
movie.
some different drivers rocking that team. Cody Handler with the body card machine number 17. And it looks like to be all the drivers on track at the moment that we have seen. Pull up your results here so far. Looks like Charlie Stafford on your pole by less than a tenth from Dylan Emerson. Dylan Jacobs running out your podium positions there. Fourth place, Richard Covington Jr. Fifth place, Ron Milam. Sixth place, Chase Bullard. Seventh place, Josh Duncan. Eighth place, Kyle Emerson. Ninth place, Thomas O'Connor. 10th place, Tiffany Ellis. 11th, Cody Brewer, and 12th, Cody Handler. Moving to 13th, Kelly Akron, 14th, Anthony Emerson, and 15th, Austin Wells for your current qualifiers at the moment. But we still have a few more minutes here, so we'll see if some of these drivers will take advantage of that.
Yeah, it looks like Richard Covington just shot up to the top spot with a 39.42. Oh, and Thomas O'Connor taking over P5 qualifying with a 39.56.
Very well done from those drivers. Richard Covington taking it by 0.018 of a second. That's a fine margin right there. Less than a tenth between first and third. So these drivers having to squeeze every inch they can on the track to make sure that they can have that better starting position. Looking like I gotta reload my paint for Thomas O'Connor. He's telling me that might be something going on here.
We got a shout out from Kathy Ellis saying, "Let's go, Tiffany Ellis. Car looks great."
Yep, absolutely it does. So we'll hop back a little bit with Tiffany right here. Let's get that. Actually, never mind. We are gridding up as we speak. So here we're Tiffany Ellis right here, rocking that awesome 88 machine.
Yep. So as for your qualifiers, we got Richard Covington, the number 21, is going to be starting in the lead. Charlie Stanford is going to be P2. Dylan Emberson is going to be P3. Dylan Jacobs is P4. P5, we have Thomas O'Connor. P6, Ron Millam. P7, Chase Bullard. P8, Josh Duncan. P9, Kyle Emerson. P10, Tiffany Ellis.
And P11 we have Cody Brewer. 12th place we have Cody Handler. 13th Kelly Akron. 14th Anthony Emerson. 15th Austin Wells. 16th William O'Connor. 17th Alec Luno. And 18th we have Matthew Hake.
And here we go. They're starting to grid up as we get ready for this race to go underway.
Absolutely. We come on the pits. We have one short little loop, and then we'll be taking the green flag here tonight at Auto Club Speedway. And it looks like we do have all 19 drivers out there. Kent Bryce taking home your final position on the grid. As, looks like these drivers looking really nice. Lots of fun paint schemes. See if Thomas O'Connor's paint scheme got updated as I just reloaded the paint schemes. Nope, I still got that same paint scheme. So tough break, sorry Thomas. Don't quite have that going for you here tonight.
See if I got the same thing going on here.
Looking at it, yours might be updated. I don't know why mine can't be updated. Looks like you got yours good to go. So, always got something here for you. And here we have the pace car pulling off. Looks like we're about to go green here at Auto Club Speedway.
And we're green, they're off!
Richard Covington Jr. getting a very, very nice lead in front of Dylan Emerson and Charlie Stafford. He will be carrying that momentum all the way through, I am sure, as we look throughout the field. looking pretty clean. Like I was saying before, this track being so wide, it gives all these drivers so much space to kind of pick and choose their lane. It's nice to see that these drivers are going to respect each other's space and not make any crazy sends on lap 1.
Yep. Anthony Emerson going really low.
Ooh, got some bumping up on the top of the wall there. Let's see if I can figure out some of those drivers. I'm sorry, we still don't quite know the names of everyone here. We're getting pretty good. 4 wide for a little bit, 3 wide in some other spots, but like I said, this track is so wide. Got a little drone coverage there on Anthony Emerson and Tiffany Ellis.
That's right. He's getting right on the back of Tiffany Ellis, right there, the Tiffinator.
Tiffany Ellis looking pretty good out there, but all of our drivers still going green. That's what I was saying before, these guys, if something happens, they'll just kind of let off, let everything kind of settle each other out, and keep going green. So very well done from all the drivers here. Josh Duncan, Chase Bull, I think, right there, side by side. Going right on through. See if Josh Duncan on that inside line can make it work. Jack Daniels machine.
Oh, he's definitely going for it. It looks like he's got the draft.
Yep, the draft will definitely help him there, but that momentum on the outside is definitely keeping Chase in that race. And looking like he's going to hold on to that 5th position. So, yep. So I'm sure, as you guys can see, we got the Star Wars theme tonight. Also, it seems like the liquor theme, for some of these other drivers. So, as I was saying before, having those two combined, it makes for a pretty good night.
Haley Emerson saying, "Good luck, racers."
Absolutely. Looks like now we're getting pretty single file. These guys starting to find their groove and settle in for this long haul here tonight. 70 laps of this 2-mile course, 140 miles is going to take a little bit. So there is no rush from our drivers here tonight. Save the tires, save the fuel, go long, and try and make up those positions.
Yep.
O'Connor's still trying to figure his way around, trying to get past Josh Duncan here. Seems to be getting pretty close on the bumper of number 7 machine.
It's like a couple guys barely touching the wall there.
Yeah. A little bit of that angle. Top of your screen there. So we'll see what lane works better for these drivers. I know there's different lanes for different stages of tire wear. You want that inside line maybe to do some passing, but it's going to be a little bit harder on your tires. As the outside lane can be pretty fast, but that's going to wear on your rear end as well. So just kind of have to figure out where these tires work the best at. So it looks like Matthew Hake keeping ahead of Kelly Akron and William O'Connor. Running another pretty sweet looking, I think that'll be a Star Wars scheme as well. Yep, another fun Star Wars machine right there.
That thing looks great.
I like that blue on it. Looks pretty good. As we're already on lap 8 of 70. Looking pretty good. Is this kind of what you expected out tonight here, Alan?
To be honest with you, not at all. I thought we'd be in a caution by now, but everyone wants to race clean tonight, so not take any risks. Within the first, looks like we're on lap 8 right now, so.
Yep, absolutely.
Richard Covington, I mean, just staying out there at the top, continues to build up a gap.
Yep, a little more than half a second gap right there. So
yep.
He is certainly controlling the pace. Dylan Emerson having Kyle Emerson right behind him. I think they're going to be trying to work together to get into the lead of this race.
Kathy Ellis in the chat also says, Tiffany, your dad said the car looks awesome.
As, we will have to agree right there. Looking pretty exciting. Like I said, you can see that car anywhere on track right there. It stands out really well.
Yep.
I'd say between her car and I want to say it was Ron Milam's car with that Crown Royal. It's starting to grow on me more and more as I keep looking at it. It's nice seeing the new spec maps Trading Paints offers now with having that metallic and that really shiny finish that these cars are offering. So just adds another little flavor to how these cars look. As look back a little bit further, Dylan Jacobs getting back Nathan Emerson right there on the inside. Nathan's going to have a little bit more momentum on the outside though, so he's going to take that position back. And it's going to allow Dylan Jacobs to file right on in and grab that draft.
Ron Millam also going down into the inside. And he gets it done.
Yep. And that's going to allow Kyle Emerson and Chase Bullard to battle it out. Right there. Battle for, I think that would be 4th position. So got some 2 wide toward the front of the field. Pretty exciting between 2nd and 3rd, 4th and 5th. And even 6th place is starting to get into the mix of Josh Duncan. He's ripping that high line all the way around. Let's see if that's going to work out here after, I think this will be turn 2. Turn 4, my mistake. These drivers are now entering latter half of the Roval, going into turn 1, and it looks like they're up into the wall. I think that'll be Dylan Emerson. Wall riding a little bit. Now we are 3 wide down the backstretch. Like I said, you could probably fit 5 cars wide here and just about get away with it. Maybe a little bit of contact, but I think 5 wide fits perfectly here. So 3 wide is not even the challenge for these guys, I'm sure. Looking like Kyle Emerson leading the way of this pack right here. Richard Covington Jr. loving what he's seeing in his mirror right now, having a 1.1 second lead over the field. Everyone else is jockeying it out.
Ron Millam just barely touching the wall, but he gets the drive, passing both Thomas O'Connor and Chase Bullard.
Absolutely. Josh Duncan moving around a little bit in those lanes, but ended up making it work for the 3rd place position, as looking like some of these other drivers are falling back a little bit more. Looks like Thomas O'Connor and Dylan Emerson are going to be battling it out right here. Tiffany right behind them, so she's probably going to pounce on any kind of mistake that happens. I'm going to see if Cody Brewer will let her do that too. Good. Chase Bullard looking on the inside of Ron Milam. Nothing white there just yet. Thomas O'Connor with a great run behind Chase Bullard.
right, here he comes. Can he make it stick on the inside?
So definitely trying to make it work
Nope.
right there.
And it looks
yet.
like Chase is going to hold him off for now.
He's got the run right here. Can he make it work on the front stretch? Right here, coming through the start-finish line to start lap 18. Side by side. Chase forward. And he's going to make that pass stick. Slide it up the track. He's going to give Chase a look on the inside right here. Nope, not quite. So Thomas O'Connor with a clean pass. Doing a little asphalt slider to seal off that position. Now look at this. Richard Covington starting to drop back a little bit. Either that or Kyle Emerson has found a lot of pace with Josh Duncan right behind.
Yeah, that's right.
Those drivers getting pretty close to your leader right now as they drop 4th place to 1.2 seconds.
I think Richard maybe he's just a little bored being up there with that gap. Just kind of decided I'm gonna slow down a little bit and just have some fun.
Yep, absolutely. Either that or he might be saving a little bit more fuel, saving more tires.
Yep.
Trying to go a little longer than some of these other drivers. And if he can control the pace, then why not?
Absolutely.
A little bit further back, Matthew Hake, Cody Handler getting pretty close in the bumpers. Just doing some nice drafting. I'll hop back on with your leaders. Might be having the pass or lead with Kyle Emerson looking on the inside of Richard Covington. Nothing quite there, but I think he's got some serious pace, and he's going to let Richard know he means business.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's also got to worry about another problem. Josh Duncan, number 7 behind him.
Absolutely. This driver is going pretty much nose to nose. Let's see. Actually, we'll do some cockpit cam right here. Get that camera on the helmet. See exactly what these guys are going through. Now, this track is so big, it makes it look like 180, 190 miles an hour. It's just, light work.
Yep.
He's mid-corner at the moment. He is still doing about 170, 180 miles an hour. As it looks like he does get by Kyle Emerson. Right there around the outside. So mighty well done from Kyle right there, or from Josh. So Kyle can respond, looking on the inside of this really wide track.
Yep. There he is.
As it looks like Thomas O'Connor is fighting back a little bit, trying to get by Ron Milan. Looks like a little bit further back. Tiffinator's getting a little antsy with Dylan Emerson. Tapping a little bit of that rear bumper. Emerson and Cody Brewer. Side by side. Looks like Cody got much better exit than Dylan. It's going to allow Tiffany to come right up behind Dylan and give him a little bit of a bump draft.
Yep.
She looks low, deciding, I don't want to be behind you anymore. Making that pass very cleanly. Good job, Tiffany. As we move back up to the front of the field. Richard Covington still holding your race lead. And less of a comfortable gap, but still, still making it work. Josh Duncan and Kyle Emerson trying to change lanes, see if one driver can get the edge over another. And Ron Milan going back around Chase Bullard. I think it's going to be a lot of, drafting passes where, stay behind someone, grab the draft, grab the momentum, and slingshot around, and then it's just going to be back and forth like that. So as long as these drivers can do that without losing time, they're going to make up some good ground. I always find it interesting with these kind of races, the different strategies, the different lines that these drivers take, and how big of a gap that is forming for some of these drivers. You got a couple seconds here and there where there's just some space, and even with a draft, you could still lose it, whether it's a mistake or just a pace difference.
Absolutely. We also got some guys who just entered the pits right now. Austin Wells went into the pit just a moment ago, as well as Matthew Hake right after. I guess they're not going into the pits. I guess a lot of other guys are going to the pits as well. Guys and girls, sorry. Tiffany Ellis also enters the pits.
Yep. I'm seeing a black flag next to her name too. I'm curious if she didn't follow the pit road speed limit and got a black flag for speeding.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
She might be holding a little bit longer in the pits than she may want, but holding true to your series name. I wonder if that's why they call it the pit road speed limit.
Looks like we got a quite a few drivers going into the pits. Your leader, Richard Covington, as well as Josh Duquesne, Kyle Emerson, Thomas O'Connor, Ron Miller, the top 5 guys right there, still staying out.
Yep, and it might just be a difference in strategy for some of these drivers with their tires and fuel. Some of these drivers going out. Kyle Emerson able to go one lap more than Thomas O'Connor, or I'm sorry, Richard Covington and Josh Duncan, who are jumping into the pits. So we'll see what happens after this pit cycle. I know that can cause a lot of riffraff between the drivers and create a little bit more gap. So we'll see who can create more space, create less space, and take advantage of these pit stops. We have the rest of our drivers diving into the pits. And here we have Austin Wells trying to bring on Dylan Emerson on the outside right there. They just did their pit stop. So they're on fresh rubber, full fuel, and they are good to go.
You know, it's interesting. And correct me if I'm wrong, Jack, but I believe my pit lane time for Charlie Stafford, who's currently in the lead right now, with a what is that? A minute and something seconds. Oh, never mind. It looks like he's going into the pits.
Yep, he's going in right now. Yeah, there's some of these other drivers that have a minute-long pit stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of these drivers having a few seconds shorter than some of these other drivers. So curious how that's going to play into these effects. Kent Bice right here, right behind William O'Connor. I'm sorry, that's a a lap car right there. I think this is another car that we weren't quite able to see a good paint scheme of. So here you got some memes from Star Wars right here. The famous Han Solo shrug up top. And a caption I can't quite read. Don't want to get the drone too close to these cars now. Thomas O'Connor looking like he made that pit stop work pretty well for himself as it puts him back in third place behind Kyle Emerson.
Yep. Richard Covington's still in the lead as we're on lap 31. He's got about half a second gap to P2.
Yep, absolutely, as your battle for second is still on. The battle for the lead is in grasp for sure. See if these drivers can make up that time with that fresh rubber. Anything's possible.
Gaffney Ellis just continues to give that positive. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Positivity to Tiffany Ellis. Let's make up those positions, girl.
Yep, absolutely. As she was last for a little bit because of that black flag, but moved up a little bit. Chase Bullard staying in the pits, but he is back out on track. Just a lap down. So we just saw Thomas O'Connor make the move around Kyle Emerson for second place, and see if these drivers can work together pretty well to chase down Richard Covington, who seems to be pretty comfortable in the lead here tonight.
You know, I bet you if you're Tiffany Ellis right now, you're just... I know these drivers don't like yellow flags, especially if you're Richard Covington, but I'm sure they're wishing there was a yellow flag right now.
Yep, absolutely. And looking like both Chase Bullard and Tiffany Ellis are a lap down, but Tiffany's would get that advantage of the lucky dog. So she would be back in the lead lap if we had a caution. But it's not looking like it so far. Thomas O'Connor was looking down the inside right there of Richard Covington, but I think that just lost him some time as increased the gap to Richard and closed the gap with Kyle. Looking like Dylan Jacobs and Ron Milam going at it right here. If I remember correctly, was it Dylan Jacobs, the driver that won last time we were out? Whoa! And as we go on the camera and talk about yellow flags, one has just appeared between Dylan Jacobs and Ron Milam right there.
Yeah, so he just barely taps his left rear quarter panel there, and that was just enough to send him into the wall.
Yep, absolutely. As we'll get some drone footage here of what kind of happened between these drivers. Looks like Ron Milam going a little higher than maybe he should be, and Dylan Jacobs going a little lower than maybe he should be. I don't know how much of that is iRacing just pulling the two drivers together, or if there's some steering input, but put Dylan Jacobs into the wall right there. Hopefully he doesn't have too much damage and able to continue, but that's going to bring out your first caution of the night.
Yeah, I believe that was the battle for P6. That's unfortunate for Dylan Jacobs. That's going to put him down into P15 currently.
Yep. Yeah, he was looking pretty good. He started, will that be fourth? If I'm reading that right? I don't know, see if math is mathing, but anyways, yeah, it dropped him back quite a few positions. unfortunately. So we are back to pacing tonight with Richard Covington Jr. leading the pack. But like I said before, Tiffany Alice is going to, she should be getting the advantage of that lucky dog right there as being the first lapped car.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on her, and we'll see what kind of position that gives her.
Yep.
As we come out of the yellow flag.
A lot of these drivers are going into the pits for what is virtually a free pit stop. Going down this long pit straight. Yeah, looks like it is only Tiffany Alice.
I think we gave him the commentator's curse there, Jack.
You know, it's possible. It's entirely possible.
We said yellow flag, and it gave us a yellow flag.
Yep, absolutely. So Kent
well,
Bice,
there you go, Kathy Ellis.
Yep.
Your wish is our command.
And that allows Tiffany to get her lap back, dive into the pits, and she should be on the lead lap after this. So
I mean, at this point, Jack, what do you think the pit strategy is? Is this the last pit these guys are gonna take for tires and fuel?
well,
Or you think there's one more pit in there?
I think there might be
for
one more
everybody?
pit. I think everyone pit on. Let's see. Well, tell me on SDK. I know. I think they pit about five, maybe 10 laps ago, which is before the halfway mark. So not quite seen it here. I know there's a thing. Here we go. Stop a lap. Here we go. So looks like 29 laps was your longest stint with Stafford right here, Charlie Stafford. So I'm expecting one more, maybe one more. It depends. It's gonna cut it real close. I think these drivers are gonna have to fuel save. And if they could do that, then they might be in a good shot.
Yep.
We will just have to wait and find out. As the lights are off on the pace car, signaling that
Kathy's saying, just don't curse Tiffany, please, and thank you for the yellow. But you don't have to thank us. You can thank Ron Millum for that one.
Ron Milam and
Ron Milam, yeah.
Not Josh Duncan, Dylan Jacobs, right there.
Yep.
Those two coming together. So I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't put a camera on Tiffany the rest of the night. You know, just let her do her own thing and.
Yeah. We'll do that. We'll just watch the rest of the field, the back half of the field, see what happens.
We'll be able to see that very bright machine anywhere on the track. So I'll just keep an eye on her.
Here we go.
As
Pace
the
car is off.
Kent Bice leading the field right here, with Richard Covington right behind. Kent Bice getting an awesome jump on Richard Covington. So he's going to have a pretty good launch here. So we were able to keep it green for a start once before. See if these drivers can do it again. This is looking pretty good. Too wide here and there. Dylan Jacobs trying to get by Charlie Stafford on the inside. Who is on the inside?
You know, we're coming up on 40 laps here, Jack. 20 laps left. Do you think it's time for these guys to start maybe thinking about making some moves up the field? Maybe taking a couple risks?
You know, 30 laps is still a pretty good amount. I think we're going to try and see some drivers. I think they're going to want to fuel save the most. You know, because like I said, 30 laps to go, and our longest stint was 29
For quite a bit of
laps.
laps. Yeah.
So we might either see some drivers go all out and really try and make something work, or we're going to see them go really slow and not take a pit stop. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I am excited to see what these drivers will come up with such a odd timed caution. As look up toward the top of the field, Thomas O'Connor on the inside trying to get by Kent Bice. Right there, Richard Covington taking the lead by a commanding start. And on Milam going around the outside, Thomas O'Connor is dropping back just a little bit. So far, so good.
Yeah, Chase Bullard, with through an unfortunate series of events, knocking back down to 19th. He's gonna have to work his way back up to the field, but luckily, we got what 28 laps left for
Yep.
him to work his way all the way back.
Yeah, just about. I mean, it
So
also sucks he's a lap down too, so I think the biggest help for him would be a caution.
yeah,
Just to get his lap back and then make it work. But it looks like we are 3 wide here for the battle for, I think that'd be 5th place.
yep. Between Matthew Hake and Josh Duncan.
Yep. I think a little bit of working, but getting back out there. Looks like we're jockeying pretty good right here. Drivers going bumper to bumper.
Yeah.
Looks like the battle for 6th or 7th is quite on. Everyone's starting to spread out a little bit, realizing that they don't want to ruin their race when we're still a little over halfway through. A little bit of wall
Harley
taps.
Stafford trying to take that line on the low part of the track. Looks like it's knocking him back a little bit though, unfortunately.
Looking pretty rough right
Maybe
here.
maybe not.
Battle for 3rd is quite on though. Kent Bice trying to defend Ron Milam. Now, Kent Bice had that starting position really good because of the caution. He did not jump into the pits. He was one of the few drivers that decided to stay out. So he is going to have a little bit worse rubber under his car.
Yeah, another interesting fact about Kent Bice. Currently, he is the driver with the most positions made up. If SDK is working correctly for me, that is. It wasn't last night. It says 15.
Yep, that's
is that what
I'm
you got,
getting
Jack?
to.
15 positions?
Ooh,
Okay.
a little bit of contact in the background there. I think that was Kelly Akron. Yep, Kelly Akron right there. But able to save that really nicely. And take a quick look at Tiffany Ellis, looking good. All right, let's move forward. Don't want to curse any more than we may need to for some of these drivers here tonight. And we're going side by side for a lot of these guys. Matthew Hake on the inside. Looks like I think Dylan Jacobs. No, not Dylan Jacobs. That would have been Charlie Stafford as well on the inside right there.
Oh, a little bit of contact from Dylan Everson and Kent Rice.
Another big crash. Dylan Jacobs involved in that.
And that's going to be our 2nd yellow for tonight. That's unfortunate.
Take another look at what happened right here. So, looks like having a little bit of side-by-side action right here. I think that was...
It looks like there were 2 separate incidents. The first one worked out. The second one did not.
Yep.
unfortunately put Dylan Jacobs in a spin. Wow, look at all those cars that missed him.
Yeah, I know, right? That was impressive. That was, yeah. Looks like,
Dylan
yeah, that was
Jacobs
Kyle
just
Emerson.
minding his own. Yeah, Dylan Jacobs minding his own business. Unfortunately, gets taken out by Kyle Emerson
Yeah.
up at the top there.
That's
I mean, when you're that close, what can you do? You know?
yeah, let's look at a real time from Kyle Emerson's perspective. Like a little bit of contact right there. I think he was just trying to shoot the gap, and yeah, it was just some bad timing
Yep.
from a lot involved right there, but able to avoid a lot of contact right there, and doing a little Tom Mater style mirror driving to avoid all that contact. But yeah, as of right now, looks like all of our drivers are back in the pits, get some more fuel, get some more tires, and now, Alan, I will be confident to say that these drivers do not have to pit again.
If we don't get another
Yeah.
yellow, that is.
No, we don't need any more yellows. I'm done with them. I'm all right without any of that. So looking like Anthony Emerson, only one to not pit. So he's gonna try his luck with the track position, but we just saw how that went with Kent Bice, not taking any tires. He did make up quite a few positions, don't get me wrong, but he might be eaten up with the likes of Thomas O'Connor and Richard Covington right behind him.
Oh no. It's like Tiffany Ellis had a little bit of a issue with the rear end of her car there. Sorry, Tiffany.
Hey, it wasn't our fault this time.
It wasn't our fault this time. We were not watching you at all.
That's awesome. Nope. But looking like back good to go. She is 16th. Drivers are all stacked up, ready to go. Pace car lights are off. So we're gonna go green with 21 laps to go here tonight. We're all stacked up and see what Anthony Emerson can do on those worn tires. I'm sure he's gonna put up one good fight from Thomas and Richard. Pace car's off. We're ready to go. Let's see if Richard can make two passes at once here tonight, or if Thomas is going to have that pace. As we go green, it looks like they're stacking up just a little bit right there. A little bit of odd timing for the start, but Anthony Emerson getting away pretty clean, as well as the rest of the field.
Look at Thomas O'Connor. It looked like he got the drive, but maybe not.
Yep.
Now it's looking like Dylan Emerson got the drive. As he goes down low, following the leader. Oh no!
Looks like your original leader got loose, and he is now spinning off track. We are going green still because there is no other big wreck anywhere on the field, but your race leader now in the back of the field.
What a bunch of bad luck. Let's take a look at that again and see exactly what happened.
I think you just got a little too excited on the inside with those pulled tires, and the car just broke loose.
Yeah.
that gives the lead back to Anthony Emerson, holding on to that lead, and allows Dylan Emerson to be right there as well. But I think
you know, it's I was almost, with the camera angle, it was almost like, you know, somebody pushed him off the track.
yeah, I was close.
But
right
we're
there.
looking at his,
Ooh.
yeah, we're looking at his rear bumper, and it doesn't look like that was the case.
Looked like Kelly Akron got in the wall just a little bit right there.
Oh,
Able to keep going, but let's see what happened right there. Oops. Looked like it was 2 wall taps. I got a little ahead of myself. So it looks like just understeer into the wall, overcorrected, and then another really big hit into the wall right there, losing some body panels. Might be having some suspension damage right there. Let's hop on board really fast. It looks like the wheels still straight. I don't know if that's a setting on their end or my end or what's going on with that, because obviously he should be turning the wheel right now. But it is all good. We'll hop back on the rest of the race right here.
you know, it looks like Dylan Emerson getting right on the back of Thomas O'Connor, giving him the bump draft.
Yep, absolutely. We got a couple of the Emerson brothers side by side with each other. Thomas O'Connor going up the track just a little bit, having to let off and avoid the contact right there. He's going to lose a bunch of positions, but I think he'd rather have a little bit of loss of positions than a complete crash race car.
Yeah, and it kind of looks like Josh Duncan is getting the drive, catching back up to P1 and P2.
He's getting right there. Looks like the
Yeah.
Emersons are battling for the lead here right now. Dylan Emerson taking the low line and making that work very, very nicely. Bumping the wall a little bit. It's going to slow him down. Allow Anthony to give him a little bit of a bump draft. I think he's trying to work together with that brother of his, but Josh Duncan does not seem to care. And look at that. Thomas O'Connor absolutely... Oops, sorry. Thomas O'Connor right there. Absolutely sending it down the inside. We're definitely 2 wide. He was trying to make it 3 wide for the lead here. We have our top 4 side by side.
It's right with 16 laps to go. It looks like these guys are really starting to put some pressure on the leaders here. Trying to make up everyone's just trying to make up as many positions as they can.
Yep, as we're 3 wide for the lead right now, Thomas O'Connor having a little bit of an edge. Having that inside line. Let's see if he can make that stick for the rest of the race.
Anthony Emerson clipping the wall just a little bit.
Ooh.
That's unfortunately going to slow him down.
Bouncing back out a little bit. Kent Bice having to take a little bit of a wider line to avoid that, but we are all good to go. Looks like Dylan Emerson looked pretty good right there. But Josh Duncan says not yet. He's looking down the middle and looking pretty good right there. A little bit of contact with Dylan Emerson right there. Yeah, we are. I think this is now the top 6 all to play for the lead here.
Yep. I believe Ron Millam is in the very back of the top 6. You can really see how hard these guys are pushing to get up there.
Absolutely. As we'll hop on with Ron Milam right here. It looks like he has a pretty good view of everything going on up front. Even Anthony Emerson. So these drivers are seeing lots of high adrenaline going on right now. As it looks like Ron Milam sending it on the inside. He's going bumper to bumper with Kent Bice.
Yep. Kathy Ellis just continues to give Tiffinator that positive feedback. One car at a time, girl. You can do it.
Yep, she's looking pretty good, trying to make a pass on William O'Connor right there. She's battling with him for a little bit. So, see her try and climb back up, so looking good. So, head back up to the front of the field. Looking like Josh Duncan was the winner with that whole strife.
Yeah.
With the 6 cars right there, but I have a feeling with 12 laps to go, these drivers aren't quite done yet. I think we're going to have one more good show before the end.
Oh, looks like we got a unfortunate issue from Charlie Stafford. Here's what happened.
Yep. Ooh, and tagged another.
Just gets a little loose. Yeah, we'll go back and push that again.
I chose.
Maybe.
There we go. Yep, so just got bumped a little bit right there and.
Yep.
Drove right on up back. Ooh, man. Just tagged that other car. Really unlucky by Julia Stafford to get up into him. Yeah, Austin Wells right there. Ooh, man, another hard hit. Is that Richard Covington that also hit him right there?
I believe it is, yeah.
Wow. So,
yep.
Lots of
that's unfortunate.
Lots of big updates here tonight with 11 laps to go. What might be your last caution? We will see.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to put Austin Wells and Dylan Jacobs both in the pit lane for some repairs.
And that's going to give Kelly Akron, Akron, the lucky dog right here. So we'll see the number 19 machine try to make some passes back up through the field and be on the lead lap.
Yeah.
So
we got a lot of guys going into the pit lane right now as well.
We have a lot, but not everyone. I think this is going to be where the strategy is going to be interesting. I think it works out for Josh Duncan because look how many drivers are staying out. We have 8 cars on track still, so that's going to mean that the leader of whoever gets out of the pits first is going to have to work through 8 cars to get up to the lead of this race. And 10 laps to go.
I'm kind of surprised that Ron Millam went into the pits with just 10 laps. But I mean, what do I know?
Yeah, very interesting. So it looks like Josh Duncan. Actually, we'll do one of these Johns here. Josh Duncan was your first one to stay out. Thomas O'Connor, Kent Bice, Kyle Emerson, William O'Connor, Tiffany Else, Alec Luno, Coley Handler, Richard Covington. Actually, I don't even think Covington stayed out. I think it was, just up to Cody Handler. So, 8th place up. These drivers are going to be on older tires.
If that's going to put Tiffany Ellis currently in P6 right now is, whenever we come out of this caution, wow.
Yep, she made up 4 positions right there just by staying out. So we'll see if that pays off for her. But yeah, we're going to look at Richard Covington, who we think was involved in that wreck, who also spun out earlier. He is the first one outside of that pit stop window where everyone stopped. So we're going to have to keep a camera on him tonight for the rest of these 8 laps coming up. He's going to need to make 1 pass per lap here tonight. And with the pace that we've seen from these drivers, Josh Duncan, Thomas O'Connor, Ken Bice, those guys have been showing some pretty good pace.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to go back here and see, just to confirm it.
Yep.
Yeah, that was definitely Richard Covington right there. Unfortunately, just got caught in the crossfires.
Yeah, he
It's
was pretty much just an innocent man right
it's
there, and car just turned up.
it's crazy. He slowed down, and I mean the track is so big, right? It's like, how does that happen? You just sometimes you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I guess so. It's some tough luck from Richard, but hey, I mean, he made the most of it.
Yeah,
He is the first one with the new tires here tonight on the inside line. So we might
yep,
see some special moves from him tonight as the pace car comes off, and we are ready to go green with 8 laps to go tonight.
yep.
Josh Duncan setting the pace, and he gets a very nice lead, getting through the green flag. Thomas O'Connor, Kent Bice side by side with Kyle Emerson right behind those two drivers. Looking like everyone's
Oh
getting
no!
away. Oh, big crash. As I was saying, it looks like a
Wow!
lot of drivers were involved with that. Kent Bice,
Yeah,
let's see, Will McConnor, Tiffany Else, Cody Handler, and I think Thomas O'Connor was in that too. Yeah, lots of drivers that had all to play for.
look at Ron Mill. Did you? It's funny. I had the camera on Ron Millum during that entire crash. I wasn't sure what he was doing because man, he was just letting cars by. But man, he had like a sixth sense for that going on because
Ooh, man.
he
Wow.
really slowed down and just let everybody by him.
What a wreck that we were seeing
Yeah,
right there. All right, let's slow it down right here and really kind of figure out what happened. I think that's Kent Bice right there that may have started this whole ordeal. So we'll see that orange car on your inside. Um, Looked like he just got a little bit squirrely. Maybe that apron hit had something to do with it.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm wondering if he took
yeah,
tires.
Kent did not, and I think he
Okay.
was just. I think he hit that apron, and the car stepped out a little bit more than he wanted to. That also allowed, I think that was Alec to get into Thomas O'Connor, and then everyone just kind of concentrated right back into Kent Bice, threw him all on the
Yeah.
wall right there, and then just caused the mayhem.
You know it judging by I mean, it's kind of hard to tell because we're so far away on the camera, but it almost looked like there was a bunch of net code there. As he goes up into the first car.
Yep. It was not Alex Luno. My bad for tossing your name out there and being, I think, might be just an innocent party in this. Yeah, he just got taken out right there, unfortunately. Um, let's see if I'm reading that right. Well, I'll go live here real quick. Just see what we're looking at. I think we're gonna have 4 laps to go by the end of this. Looks like Matthew Hake and Austin Wells sitting there in the pit still. I think Austin Wells has that meatball flag, so it might be a couple laps down, unfortunately. So, Dylan Jacobs is done for the night, looks like. Back on, looking through everyone right here. So William O'Connor, I think, got a little spooked from that inside car. Just getting a little sideways and got up and started that whole ordeal, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, see on board with Richard Covington, he tries to go low to avoid the wreck, and then it
ooh
looks
man,
like he gets into Alec Luno.
So it looks like Josh Duncan got away from that pretty good. Kyle Emerson, your next driver. He was showing some pace earlier on. Same thing with the Dylan and Anthony Emerson as well.
Yeah.
So the drivers pretty good. I think it goes down to I think Ron Milam, who didn't pit on this last pit stop. I could be wrong right there, but everyone's just
Yeah,
pit at so weird times.
he did a great job of avoiding that wreck. I mean, he let off so early
Yeah,
compared
absolutely.
to yeah, so it looks like William O'Connor just goes up, misjudges his space a little bit, and that's what starts the domino effect right there.
And those little bit colder tires, and it's like also had a little bit of help on the inside car moving
Yeah.
up from Kent Bice.
Yep.
So tough break, but here we have the pace car pulling off. We are ready to go. 4 laps to go green.
Yep. Here we go.
And green flag, Josh Duncan with another good restart. Looks like Kyle Emerson and Dylan Emerson both getting pretty good reactions behind, kind of leaving the rest of the field behind.
Yep.
This top 3 might be looking to get something pretty good. Looks like Chase Bullard getting a little bit of that draft. Want to get a piece of this action here.
And Josh Duncan, just a missile on the start. Look at the gap that he got between P2 and P3. But actually now they're catching up to him. So Dylan Emerson goes down on the bottom. And currently he's just a tad bit ahead of Dylan. Dylan's not giving up though. He maintains his momentum, takes back P1.
Absolutely. Still want to get that inside line from Josh Duncan. I'm sorry, Josh Duncan. Yeah, he's on the outside. So yeah, Dylan Emerson looking on the inside right here. We've seen some pretty good sends from the inside here at this track.
Yeah.
So we'll see if he can make that work still. What happened right there? Looks like he was able to make it work, but Josh Duncan doing the over-under. A little bit of a switchback. And he's going to keep that lead here with 2 to go. And Dylan Emerson on the inside, right? No, that would be Kyle Emerson. I'm sorry, he's on the inside.
Kyle Emerson,
right there,
yeah.
with Ron Milam here in 4th place. So
yep.
Looking pretty
Ron
good.
Milam.
We might be going 4 wide here for the lead.
Yep.
Here at the end. And look like we're a little squirrely from the wall, but we are white flag right now. So anything that happens does not matter. Just Josh Duncan keeping the outside. He's going to try and keep that momentum up. Dylan Emerson rocking that inside. He's going to try and do a send here on turn 4. Let's see if Ron Milam and Kyle Emerson as well can also make some magic work here. Looking like those two are going really low. Kyle Emerson
low.
really trying to get as much speed on the bottom as he can, but looks like Josh Duncan maintaining that momentum. He's going to take home your win
they
here
come
tonight.
together.
Looking like it's the battle for 3rd place. Is it going to be Kyle? Is it going to be Ron?
Wow.
It is going to be Kyle Emerson.
That is it. Wow.
5 thousandths of a second.
What a battle.
So battling all the way to the finish right there. Very, very well done from these drivers as the fireworks are going off in that background. Man, what a great finish from these drivers. Yeah. That was getting pretty exciting right there. Josh Duncan doing everything he can to maintain that lead, and he did a fantastic job in doing that. So pull up our race results here. Looking like Dylan Emerson with your lead here tonight. Or no, sorry, Josh Duncan with your lead here tonight. Sorry about that. I forgot we had that one down. With Dylan Emerson in second place. I was like, why did you win with 2 tenths right there? Kyle Emerson taking home your third place position with Ron Milam coming really close in fourth place. Fifth place we have Cody Brewer. Sixth place Chase Bullard. Seventh place William O'Connor. Eighth place Tiffany Ellis. Ninth place Richard Covington. 10th place Thomas O'Connor.
And 11th place, Alec Lulo. 12th, Charlie Stafford. 13th, Anthony Emerson. 14th, Cody Handler. 15th, Kent Bryce. 16th, Kelly Akron. 17th, Matthew Hake. 18th, Justin Wells. 19th, Dylan Jacobs.
Absolutely. So very well done from our drivers here tonight. And yeah, I think we are ready to get some interviews going.
All right. So first up, we got Kyle Emerson for P3. If I can find him in the Discord. All these guys have their own teams in the race chat. Actually, I don't even see him. Do you see him, Jack?
Let's take a look here.
Did we give a shout out? Him and
see, you're gonna see a black screen in the corner right there. I think they might all be in the waiting room right here. Because we have, I think it might be our buddy T in the bottom right there.
oh, okay. There
I'm
we
pretty
go.
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him right there.
All right, let's bring him in here. All right, Kyle Emerson. It's Alan and Jack in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
How you doing? Congratulations on your podium position, P3 overall. How was your race?
Well, it was pretty good. I definitely did some beating and banging just to get third. I think they said .005 was mine and
Yeah.
Ron's.
Yep.
Photo finish. Should have been
Yeah.
for first and second, but we'll take what we can get.
Yep. That was pretty crazy. Were you concerned at the end there that he was gonna get you?
I think he was on fresher tires than I was. I only took 2 tires back when I had that crash, and so I could get into the field a little better. But yeah, I definitely thought he had me, and I'm like, no, we're racing for this.
Yeah, I think you guys even came together a little bit
Oh
in
yeah,
that last turn, right before the finish line.
Rubbin's racing.
Yep. All right. So we also noticed you had a crash. I believe it was it the first yellow flag or the second yellow flag? How concerned were you on that, or did you think you were gonna make it back up to P3?
I definitely did not. Like, I had a couple incidents where like I shouldn't have been in a position and it worked out, and we were just fortunate. I got 2 of those today, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Awesome. Well, hey, we love your paint scheme. The Mandalorian. You want to talk about that?
This is the way.
That's awesome.
All right. Awesome. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to or thanks?
I do believe both my parents are watching, and then my beautiful wife and my daughter are sleeping on the other side of this wall in front of me. So.
All right. Awesome. Well, congratulations, and yeah, have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. That was your P3 finisher, Kyle Emerson. We ready for P2, Jack?
Yeah, let's get him in here. Let's get Dylan Emerson.
All right. Dylan, how you doing? It's Alan and Jack in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing great. Congratulations on your P2 win there.
Thanks.
How's your race? Walk us through your strategy.
I want to apologize to Charlie for getting really tight coming out of 4 on lap 1. That was a mistake I made. I didn't think I was pushing that hard, but I got tight and just kind of pinched him off there, and that was not part of the plan. But other than that, it wasn't too bad. I felt like sliding the tires on that first lap really had me falling off that first run. But after that, it felt like I was going to go forward. The first pit stop sucked. Slid through my box and then I was too far left, and I'm like, well, I threw away a good finish today. Thankfully, cautions fell the right way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean it's so easy to beat yourself up when you get those black flags or you get those pit entrance issues,
Exactly.
but I mean all you can do is move forward, right?
Right.
So, I mean, you came out with P2, not too shabby. Me personally, I'd be pretty happy with that. We love your paint scheme. You want to talk about
Thanks.
your paint scheme?
Yeah, so it's Star Wars night, and I was like, well, who should I do? I'm like, well, I can't do Vader. Everybody's gonna want either Vader or Stormtrooper. I'm like, you know what? Let's go Darth Maul. Darth Maul's awesome. Let's give him some love.
Yeah, it looks great, man. I mean, me personally, I'm a huge fan of black and red as well. I think those colors are just awesome. And then Darth Maul is such a badass.
He is. He's just awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
An
happy
awesome bad
that
guy.
someone was able to represent him tonight. He's such a great character.
Yep.
He is. I wish he had more movie time than just episode
I
1.
do too. Yeah, I wish they hadn't, just completely cut him off his screen time in the Phantom Menace. Because as crazy as it sounds, I don't think a lot of people know this, but that didn't actually kill him, being split in
Nope, he's
half.
still alive. He's still
Yeah.
alive out there.
Yep. All right. Well, congratulations on your P2 win. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to or thanks?
I'm sorry to Charlie. I don't like to make mistakes, and unfortunately, he was on the other side of the costly mistake tonight.
Well, I'm sure he appreciates that, and things happen. It's racing.
Right.
So, all right. Well, congratulations, Dylan, and we'll let you get some rest and get ready for the next race.
Thanks. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, you too,
Have
man.
a good night. All right, that was your P2 finisher, Dylan Emerson, rocking the Darth Maul paint scheme on his number 6 car tonight.
Yep.
We ready for the winner?
Let's get Josh Duncan in here.
All right. Josh, how you doing? It's Alan and Jack in the booth.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Congratulations, you did it, man!
Thank you.
First place.
Yeah, it was a good race. Woo.
Yeah, how did you get that win tonight?
Man, the practice all week was really good. I ran a couple different kinds of cars here and put in the time on the track, and I guess it just paid off today.
Awesome. How was your pit strategy? You want to walk us through your pit strategy?
So our teammates spent a lot of night kind of together up front, the 21, the 91, the 18, and myself. And so we just kind of communicated with each other. Kind of cautions helped us once we got through that first green flag stop. Ironically, I actually got locked in my pit twice. That last restart, I actually started in like 12th place. So it was pretty crazy. I was really worried and very unhappy because I just couldn't get out of my pit. I had to cycle it through the gears, and then it finally let me go. So I don't know what happened, but I didn't have a penalty or anything, so it was weird. But man, I had a fast car. I was really worried because the guy behind me had newer tires, and thankfully it paid off. It paid off, and I still had they only had a few laps on them, so it really worked out. They were
Awesome.
kind of where they needed to be.
Yeah, man, you had a great start with the last
Twice.
yellow. Yeah, great freaking start. And then it looked like P2 was catching up to you a little bit,
Yep.
but I mean, you just kept your momentum, and then right when you came out of the corner, you got right back to pulling away from them and let the guys behind you battle it out while you
Yeah.
or you were
Yeah.
sitting up front and sipping your coffee or whatever
Well,
you're
in
drinking.
the catbird seat, man, it was great.
We love both. I think me and Jack also love the fact that your guys' league does themed nights.
Oh yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
Absolutely.
The
Yeah,
Force was with
especially
me
with
tonight.
Yeah,
Force was
both
with
of us
me.
are Star Wars fans, so
Me too.
and yeah. So, I mean, your paint scheme looks awesome, man. I mean, all your guys' paint schemes look awesome, but
Dude, there's
yeah,
some
you want,
talented people in our group.
yeah,
it
I mean,
looks
those
like
are
it.
really detailed. But yeah, you want to walk us through your paint scheme on your car?
So, ironically, it's something I found on Trading Paint. So it's nothing crazy. Just spoke to me where I was like, "Sweet Star Wars, let's do this." Because I was last minute. Unfortunately, so crazy enough, it's been a chaotic week for me. I sent my wife away on a deployment this week, so I am a single dad for a little while. So I have not had a lot of time to invest in a paint scheme. So that's the one I picked.
Oh, okay, awesome. I mean, it still looks really good.
Yeah, sorry.
Really amazing.
That's cool. I always enjoyed watching the Star Wars theme, and then there's some other drivers that had some liquor alcohol themes going on. So I'm like, yeah, this is a great collaboration going on. I mean, it's
Yeah.
two fantastic things.
Ironically, just before the race, I was running a Bush Peach scheme.
Oh,
So
nice.
if it wasn't this one, it was going to be that. So
That's awesome. Well, congratulations
thank
for
you so
your
much.
win
This is my
tonight.
first win here.
Is it really awesome?
Yeah, it's
Well,
first win in the league.
that's even better, man. So yeah, congratulations on your win here at Auto Club Speedway. You can check this one off your list.
I love this track.
And
Absolutely love this track.
yeah, how are you looking forward to the next track?
Yeah, I mean, any racing this group does. This group is fantastic. We have a ton of fun outside of even these races. So I'm super grateful for all of these people in here. Very, very thankful for them. So whatever's next, I don't even care if we race again in 10 minutes. Like, I'm down for it with these guys.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Well, you got anything else for our winner tonight, Jack?
Josh, and no, I'm so thankful for all the people that tune in. I got some text messages already from some friends and people that watch. So that's it. I'm appreciative of them. They come and support me in this little deal. So I'm thankful for them. Thankful for you guys, and I said the group again. So that's it.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Josh. Yeah, that's great.
Thank you so much, guys.
Commanding drive, and go celebrate with friends and family.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
All right, that was your race winner tonight with Pit Road Speed Racing, Speed Limit Racing. Yeah, what'd you think, Jack?
That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the green flag racing for a while, and it was fun seeing how the cautions spiced everything up and threw around the order. And there's a few times where that happened, so it made it exciting. And I always love a sprint to the end, a late race caution and just all out, every man for himself for the finish line.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's so nuts seeing some of these guys crash, and you really hate to see it. You hate to see them take that pit lane shame.
pit lane of shame.
And then yeah, the pit lane of shame after a crash. And I mean, I can't imagine what's going on through these guys' heads when that happens. It's like, it's over, I'm done. But you never know until it's over, right? Anything can happen, and obviously that's exactly what happened with Josh Duncan tonight.
Yeah, Josh and Dylan Emerson and those guys. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, Ron Millum too, I think was in that mix, and then he played it so smart with that that caution. I think I want to say he was in like P12, P11, and it bumped him all the way up to like P5 after
Yeah.
that caution because he just slipped right through there. So,
Yeah, he did really good. We had
yep,
William O'Connor make our most moves from the start. He made up 9 positions, so
yep,
he did really good, making up some of that time. So congratulations to William and all of our drivers here tonight, Josh Duncan, Dylan Emerson, and Kyle Emerson for your podium, and everyone else here tonight. And I want
yep.
to thank you guys in the chat. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys having us out here, and
Yeah.
we'll catch you out there. Anything else you want to add, Alan?
I just want to, thank the people in the chat. Like and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate the comments. Especially the positive feedback with the drivers and the encouragement. We love that. That stuff is great. So keep that up, please.
Yep, absolutely. So we thank you for having us, and
Yep.
you'll have Carl and Jimmy back next week. So you can look forward to that. And yeah,
Thanks, guys.
have a good night.
Have a good night.